I need to do this quickly. I am late. So yeah, I've not really prepared properly what I should be saying. But there we go. So okay, so after last time, did I get any feedback? Yes, I got. Apparently, there are different shades of lipstick. I know there are different shades of lipstick. There's this thing that happens when you're in a shop, and like so. This always happened. There was the thing I always related to is back when I used to work in an Apple store, or as people in my Facebook comments you may have noticed, just call it the fruit shop. But yeah, when I used to work in an Apple store, people would come in and they would buy 27-inch iMacs, and we would say to these people, are you sure you want to buy a 27-inch iMac? A 27-inch iMac is very big, and it looks good on the shop floor, but the thing about the shop floor is a flipping warehouse, and your study or like the edge of your bedroom, wherever it is that you're going to have this machine, is not a flipping warehouse. Okay, it is a tiny little hole. Comparatively, even if you've got a nice house, it's probably nowhere near as big as the shop that you're looking at it in. Because Apple stores have standards, and they make sure that they have lots of space to show off their wares. So yes, there is an illusion that happens, and it's annoying because you will see it and you'll think, yeah, no, that looks right here, and then when you get home it does not look right at all. So we get people, they'll buy it, we tell them it's very big, and they say, oh, that's fine, no, I need very big, because I do lots of important things on my computer. And then they would get home and they would immediately bring it back, and they'd be like, it does not fit on my desk. So that's nice. And I think the same sort of thing happens when you are, actually this happens to my parents' old car, where they're like, oh, it's like crystal green or something like that. And we looked at it and it's like, it fucking isn't. It's not even slightly that. And it's like, no, if you get it like directly in the correct light, if you get it directly like under the particular spotlight they had it on in the showroom, it looks really good. It's like, well, brilliant. That's never where we're going to have it. We're going to have it on the driveway. And it's just going to look grey, because that's what it is. And yeah, that's always disappointing. And so, similar thing has, I believe, happened. Well, I don't know if I do, but I don't know. Potentially that's a similar thing that's happened here, where, the lipstick looked fine in Sephora. Oh shit, no, this is dabbing. I do not wipe this, I dab this. There we go. Fucking this up. Okay. Yeah. Well, the lipstick looked fine in the in Sephora, and then I go back and it's just too bright. It's too obvious. And I don't know if it's so much that they got like special lighting or something in there, or if it's more that I don't know. There's a once you are it's this whole like just being too close to the thing. Or you do that, like if you do anything creative, it's very important when you are done to give it to somebody else who has no idea what it is, and just say to them, is this something? Have I done a thing? Because normally the reason that you're doing this is because you think it looks terrible, and it turns out it looks absolutely fine and you've got nothing to worry about. But then what can happen sometimes is that it'll be, you think it's amazing, and they'll say, wait, what? Why did you do this? What even were you thinking? And it can be quite disheartening, but it's the reality of sometimes you get stuck in your own head and you don't think about these things. So yes, I probably should find, and I don't know if I were to find a lighter lipstick would that solve the problem, or is the problem actually just that it's very obvious, when you pay attention to it at least, when like the colour on your lips is just too smooth, you see? And so it doesn't really matter what you put on there, the fact that it is, smooth is what will give it away more than anything else. And so there's like just no way around that. I don't know what the answer is, but more importantly, this does the job, and I've bought it now. And more than anything, the important thing is that once you've got a thing that's open, you need to finish that thing. We all know this. We've all bought food that wasn't great, but it's there now, so we're going to have to finish it. Somebody's going to have to eat it. Somebody's going to have to do something with it, and that's just what it is. There's this massive spot on my nose, like there. This I would like to do something about, but I can't because I don't pop spots or anything like that. So here we are, just covering it up, which is of course rather the point of makeup. Just cover it up. Okay. And there's a patch over here that he's doing as well. There you go, see? None's the wiser. Okay. So yes, I've made my bed. I must now sleep in it. So beyond that, somebody said that what I should do is I should have in special guests. So I should have people in my life who wear makeup, and I should copy, or I should try and follow their makeup routine, whatever their makeup routine happens to be. Which sounds fun, but also sounds like a lot of faff. So I'm not sure how much I would want to do that, but it could be good. Especially people that do have a very involved routine. I don't know. Maybe there's some value to having routines that are very simple. So I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, no, that's very similar to what I do, and validate my experience, as opposed to the people that are like, no, we're going to spend 3 hours doing this, and we're gonna look like an entirely different person at the other end. And obviously I will get to look silly because I'm wearing lots of interesting colours and so on and so forth. So yeah, that could be interesting. We could do that, but it's also, there's logistics and need to do things. And as ever, I am the kind of person who has time to do things, so I really shouldn't complain about that. But I'm also very lazy, so this is a core feature of my personality. So yes, we can work on that. We can see if that makes sense. Right. And getting under there. There you go. Come on. Get some more. Get up there. And once again, I've got the bubble in front of my eye. I thought I'd figured out how to not do that, and then it turns out I was wrong. I did not figure out how to not do that. So there we go. Okay. Yeah, this relies so very much on your depth perception not being terrible, and I've never known my depth perception to be particularly functional. It's one of the big reasons why I'm very bad at sports. And athleticism in general, there's always very much just a guess as to where a ball's going to end up and so on and so forth. But there we go. And apparently it's a similar part to this skill of doing mascara without poking your eye out. There we go. I've got this one eyelash that refuses to lift up. Oh, no, that's staying down. Fine, that's what we're doing. That's the life I now lead. There we go. Oh, well, yeah, and also the other reason that I'm in a hurry this morning is because apart from having somewhere to get to, I also managed to accidentally knock over the soap dispenser in my bathroom, and it's one that you get free from Life Supplies if you ever get a product from Life Supplies, which I got a weird deodorant from them once, and they sent me this free soap dispenser, and it's very nice, and it's very very nice. It's brown glass, so it is, but it's a real thing, and now it is a thing that has been all over the floor, and I obviously, because it's brown glass, it means one, it's smashed everywhere, and two, I had to clean it up. My flatmate has also gone off abroad. She's gone to Morocco for the weekend, which means nobody would be here to clean it up, which means I did have to clean it all up at once. I couldn't foist that on anybody, so there we go. Okay. Ooh, okay. I think I may have figured out a thing about how lipstick works. But we'll leave that for another day, because, as explained earlier, I am busy. I need to be somewhere very quickly. I'm quite late. I mean, I'll get there on time, but I was hoping to be there before time so that I can set up. You see the problem. So there we go. That might make sense. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Get a little bit of shine off of that. Right, and this time, last time I forgot to moisturise before. This time I did moisturise before. Also, okay, the problem with lipsticks, leaves my lips very dry. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I realise that gloss and chapsticks and things like that exist. I don't know how they interact with lipstick. I don't know, am I supposed to do things before or after, what I'm supposed to do. So if people want to give me advice on what to do about my lips being very dry, then I would be happy to hear that. Otherwise, I may see people, I'm guessing next week. We'll see how it goes. I'm not entirely sure how this particular video will get up. We'll find out, because my day is going straight to work, then straight to my dad's, and then straight to France. So we'll see how this goes. But yes, anyway.